Dry January is the annual movement through which millions of people give up alcohol for the first month of the new year. In a bid to become more inclusive to those committed to putting down the pints, the Assemblies have launched a low and no alcohol range across their 3 venues.
The whole idea and premise behind all the restaurants is to be supportive and help the local, sustainable, ethical whole side of the business. We have a real focus on our suppliers. We make sure we use as many local suppliers as possible. All the food is always seasonal. We're open to everybody. We want to be as inclusive as possible, so there's lots of vegan and vegetarian dishes. Who doesn't want to have a break from drinking come January? But what we've noticed is a massive uptake and trend in non-drinking, and Dry January sort of kicks it off for a lot of people. I think the stats are that over 5 million people have taken up Dry January this year, and of those 5 million people, about 70% continue it for longer than Dry January. So for us as bars, it really makes sense to start to include some of this actually fairly quite amazing drinks now that you can get that are alternatives to drinking. The alcohol, so alternatives to gin, alternatives to rum. This is one thing that we really noticed is actually it deters a lot of people going out if they think all they've got to come and have is a Coke from the gun behind the bar and things. And actually now the range of drinks that they can choose from means that they do feel included in the night out. And a lot of people we find, even if they're not doing full Dry January, what they'll do is have a non-alcoholic beer and then a beer and then a non-alcoholic beer. And I think, especially in terms of health and promoting a healthy way of living, and everybody is very sort of focused on that these days, which is great. And this is a way to be able to include yourself within the night and have as much fun as everybody else. The drinks are tasty, they taste like the real thing, so you do feel like you're actually part of the party.